What's up, guys? I'm Christopher X Moore,
I'm Jordan.
and we're still doing stuff. So yeah, hopefully the HDMI cables work. And yeah, save just in case they don't, right?
Yeah.
have to unplug everything again.
Also, we're almost to the point where my other save is.
Like level wise or like
Both, I think.
world wise?
Both.
You can hit it while we're talking.
There's
Because I feel like the
this
other
one
one had a lot
and
more
Monstro.
playtime, didn't it?
I was also playing a lot slower
Okay.
because I was like watching Achievement Hunter videos I was playing, so there'd
Oh, okay.
be a lot of time where like a cutscene would be going. I'm like, all right, watch Achievement Hunter, and then I'd just stand there for a few minutes.
Makes sense. Because I feel like we're making pretty good time if we're getting to like a world a week. Because I feel like that's the only like benchmark in this game. Is like, all right, you did the world. The other thing is like mini bosses, but I feel like I can't remember a ton of mini bosses in this. I don't know though. So I keep saying I don't want Kingdom Hearts 3 to be the only thing we talk about during the stream / the episodes and everything.
But it's what you want to talk about.
Yeah, because I was watching a retrospective on like 358. Oh, excuse me. It is specifically 358 over 2 days.
Yeah.
The other day, and like they were talking about, it's obviously not the greatest game in the world.
Yeah.
But it's interesting enough, and then there are a lot of really good story elements to it, and like it is that very bittersweet story, because like you realize like halfway through the game, it's like things can't keep going on the way that they are. Like your relationship with Shion and Axel as Roxas, and all of that, and then you realize like alongside Roxas that something's going to change even if you don't want it to. And then you still have to keep playing through the game, and then just the emotional impact. I was like, damn, you really don't get that through like just watching the cutscenes, because but when you play, it's like, and then like you spend all that time with the characters and all that.
Yeah, you hit about halfway through the game, and then you're like, I don't want to finish this game.
Yeah.
Because I know something bad's gonna happen.
Yeah. So you miss a lot of the emotional impact experiencing games like you did. I mean, I say like you did. I'm pretty bad about it too, because I haven't played Birth by Sleep. Dude, I tried to finish 358 over 2. I couldn't do it. It was hard.
I got to about day 180. I got halfway through the year.
Yeah.
And I just couldn't anymore.
Well, so the funny thing is about halfway through the year is, so early on, like there are those large like jumps in time until you get to like
around where I was.
Yeah, and then it's like it goes day by day, and it's like, oh dude, I thought I was almost done. Like I thought I could struggle through this, but it's rough. Yeah. But yeah. So I was gonna say something about Kingdom Hearts 3. And I got sidetracked with 358.
Yep.
But Kingdom Hearts 3, I was watching like somebody's review of the game, and this is how he ended the video. He's like, 9 out of 10, it sucks. And if that's not like one of the most appropriate ways to describe Kingdom Hearts ever, I'd be like, yeah, I can see it. Like the game's, it's a great game, but boy, it is hard playing it sometimes. Like just like the senseless padding, like we were talking about in the Tarzan world, where you're just like, hey, run here to run here to run here.
Yeah.
You definitely see a lot of that in Kingdom Hearts 3 as well.
Yeah. Well, like my problem with Kingdom Hearts 3 is the way they structured the Heartless. They don't just show up everywhere in little groups anymore. It's like, hey, you're gonna get to this one main area, and there's gonna be a long 5-minute Heartless fight, and there's gonna be nothing until you get to the next area.
I feel like
she's in trouble, Aladdin.
I disagree. For like the story battles, I can see that, but when you're just kind of exploring, they still like spawn in the little group, and then you can fight them, and then they spawn in the next little group where you can just run away and keep doing that. Towards the tail end of the game, I was like, no, I'm just gonna run away, like, because I don't care about leveling up. Because I got to the end of the game at like level 40,
guess you don't get out much, huh?
and it still wasn't hard except for like the boss, like the final boss. And it was a little upsetting.
So far the hardest thing for me was in the toy box when I went to like the little kid play area in the store when like 4 mechs dropped and I didn't have a mech.
Yeah.
So I had to I literally ran off, jumped off the balcony to the 2nd floor, got that mech, and then flew that mech back up to the 3rd floor and fought with it.
I didn't know there was an option. what I did, I just like, all right, let me kill one of the little guys, get my big command, and then hopefully that'll kill one. And then after that, you just take one of their mechs. But
yeah, you can, with the boost command that the mechs have, you can jump down to the second floor mech, grab that mech, and then fly. It has enough gas to fly up to the top.
So we were. I don't like the bandit ones because, again, they have that very drab color for whatever reason that they changed in this game. And I feel like they used to be a little bit more colorful. But the fat bandit, the one that spits fire,
yeah,
I like his colors. They look like very good, like very dark. But again,
I just hate that he's in the corner.
Yeah, so you can't hit him in the back. And that's another thing. Like, so I love the thematic Heartless in this game, and I think they did it very well. And at first I thought Kingdom Hearts 3 was doing a good job, and then you get to like the second or third world and it's like, oh, I'm still fighting the monkeys kind of thing.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm a little disappointed. So how many worlds are in Kingdom Hearts 1? Because this is technically our, what, 4th world?
So counting Destiny Island.
Yeah.
There's Destiny Island, Traverse Town,
Alice in Wonderland.
Alice in Wonderland.
Tarzan.
Coliseum.
Agrabah.
Little Mermaid.
Gross. And
Monstro.
Yeah.
Nightmare Before Christmas. Hollow Bastion?
Yeah.
You go to Hollow Bastion next, and I think that's it. Besides like the darkness at the end.
And then there's Winnie the Pooh as well.
Yeah.
And granted, this is the first game, so that they had a lot more franchises to work with. But that's a solid like 10 worlds. I was really disappointed with the length of Kingdom Hearts 3. Because again, like I got to the end at level 40, and I didn't feel like I was under leveled.
Yeah, I'm at level 18, I think, and I just got to Kingdom of Corona.
Yeah.
Tangled.
So they did do one thing that I liked, to an extent anyway. So Kingdom Hearts is pretty bad about, maybe not so much this one, because it was a lot more, hey, there's a story we can tell, so not a lot of it is, hey, you're just playing through the Disney movie kind of thing. There's still little elements of it, obviously, because, you know, we just, like, saw Genie get released and stuff like that. But, you know, each world has its own story. And in Kingdom Hearts 2 especially, it was really bad of, hey, you're just going to play through the movie kind of thing. And a lot of times you'd play through half of it and be like, all right, you hit the boss and then you have to come back and revisit it and play through like the other half of the movie and some of the worlds and stuff like that. Whereas with Kingdom Hearts 2, they're just like, no, you're just going to play all the way through. But you haven't gotten to Frozen yet, have you?
Nope. I've heard about the cutscene already.
Yeah.
Nobody's happy about it.
I was playing it and it just went on forever. But the Let It Go cutscene, like, did we really have to sit all the way through it? It's like, yeah, it was a great song, it was very popular, whatever. This is a video game. Yeah. There was no story progression. There was nothing. Why am I sitting here for 3 minutes watching this? I was like legitimately upset. And I feel like Kingdom Hearts 3 just didn't do a good job of like building up this super like end of the finale thing that it's supposed to be. Whereas in Kingdom Hearts, like once you get to Hollow Bastion for the first time, that's the first time you go. Like that's the halfway point. Like you see Riku again. You see Riku get again spoilers for a game that's almost 20 years old. You see Riku get possessed, and it's a good midpoint. Like that's where things kind of start to ramp up in this game. You don't get that in Kingdom Hearts 3. It's just like, all right, we played through all the Disney worlds, and now we're at the end, and everything, like, go, go, go. And it feels a little bit rushed and a little bit unearned, like they're...
No, don't... Back. I wasn't done fighting yet.
Shoutouts to loading zones in this game. Like, obviously this game was made for the PlayStation, but it is not aged great. Like, look at how small each one of these areas are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's actually Smooth. Some of Smooth's biggest complaints when he's going through this. This is one of his least favorite worlds because of how small and cramped it feels.
Yeah. But I mean, it's cool because you know there are a couple of different ways you can go, and then like doing the mini boss here, or boss, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
Opens up like new areas and stuff. So I feel like that's really cool. I can see where he's coming from the cramp thing, but like you're in a marketplace, it's not supposed to be wide open.
Yeah. It's also pretty accurate to what like a town is actually going to be like.
Yeah.
And as opposed to most like cities where everything's built out. Agrabah's built up.
Yeah.
Like that's what there's 2 and 3 levels to everything. Honestly, like I honestly enjoy this world because of the fact that it's a lot of puzzles and it's a lot of like finding the right path to get somewhere.
As long as, you know, the path is open from the beginning kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you know, but if you pick this one and you're just backtracking because you picked the wrong one and you're like basically getting punished for it. I don't like those kind of paths because that's always frustrating. And saying that just definitely makes me think of Hollow Bastion. It's like, all right, especially on the first visit where you have to go through like the sewer to figure your way out through things, and there's like those little gems or whatever where you like turn into a bubble and go through, and it's like, all right, it's cool if you're like actively trying to explore and do all of that, and it's like, all right, I want to find like all the items and stuff that are hidden here, but when you're just trying to get through it and it's like, oh, I went the wrong direction, let me go back and backtrack through 2 or 3 bubbles, and just the movement of it is just so slow to begin with. It gets a little annoying.
Yeah. Just saying, whenever we get to that point, definitely using a guide, because I'm not about to figure out all those puzzles. Unless you have the puzzle layouts memorized.
I definitely don't.
All right, then we're using a guide for that.
It has been, again, years since I've played through Kingdom Hearts 1. I've done it several times, but I can't. I know I already said it, but man, that Fat Bandit, he looks good. I'm so sad that they changed the colors on so many of the other Heartless to make them, like, kind of boring. Now, I mentioned, like, those guys. It makes sense for them to be dressed like that in the sand environment because they're bandits and they, like, blend in, but I feel like they used to be a little bit more colorful, like, a little bit more white, like, vest and different colored pants instead of just kind of the browns. I don't know why is everything so brown in this game?
Beyond me, I've noticed in Kingdom Hearts 3 they took a lot of in Kingdom Hearts 3 they took a lot of them and gave them back their original colors.
Dude, I'm very glad that they did.
Yeah.
Like I saw the like
the large bodies are purple again.
Yeah, and I was like, oh, they look so much better now. Also, Kid, who you kicked out of the Let's Play group, he dropped in the chat. He's like, hey, look, a good Kingdom Hearts game.
Is he not happy with 3?
He said he was going to be making fun of it the whole time, but we've been doing that anyway.
Yeah.
I feel like he'll have some different gripes and similar gripes to what we've been talking about. I don't know how far he is into the game, so...
I saw a post on Facebook. It was because of the Big Hero 6 world with Baymax, and it was art, and it's like, yeah, so when he, like, you say ow, and he comes to see what's wrong and heals you, and then it's Sora just pointing at it and yelling at Donald. He's like, wow, that's useful.
As Donald is dead.
Yeah.
Yeah. The other nice thing, like, there's a section where you get to, like, ride around on Baymax. It's a really cool concept, but I was like, man, this battle's kind of boring. Like, there were so many chances for them to do really cool things, and I was just like, not feeling it, guys. And it's very unfortunate. Like, I enjoyed the game. Combat...
What?
I've never seen that animation before.
I feel like I'm doing something wrong. I feel like I wasn't supposed to come here yet.
Dude, I don't know. I feel like, you know, we could have been listening to the cutscene.
Yeah.
See, that's one of the unfortunate thing about there only being 2 of us, because we get caught up in the conversation. Like, wait, what are we supposed to be doing? Where are we going?
Yeah.
And then I, of course, don't have the guide pulled up, because we definitely did the same thing in Traverse Town, but, you know, Daniel was still here and we were still lost.
Yeah.
Also,
and I knew what I had to do in Traverse Town. I just didn't know what order I had to do it in.
Yeah. And that's always a frustrating thing. It's like, I know it's supposed to be going on, but I didn't read the cutscene or the dialogue, so I don't know which order I'm supposed to be doing it in. Also, Daniel says Kingdom Hearts 3 is trash. Okay, I'm not gonna read what he says because I'll let him make his gripes next week. Because I'm gonna go out on a limb and assume you either won't have finished the game or you'll be very close to have just finished the game. So we'll still have plenty of time to trash talk Kingdom Hearts 3 next week. Anywho, something, Aladdin. Okay, we already have. Well, we have the. Daniel said we're gonna do a Gummy episode where he just rants the whole time.
He's just gonna rant about 3 the whole time.
Yeah. Dude, I'm fine with it.
I feel like I don't have as many problems with 3 as y'all do.
You're also not as far into the game as we are.
Yeah.
Because we've finished it already.
Oh, Trinity.
Trinity.
He can't get it this week.
He can't, even though, you know.
What if we looked over in chat and he had typed Trinity in all caps already?
Well, he said he tries to do it once you start it, and that's when you actually call it. I just kind of do it whenever I see it.
Yeah.
And he's like, no, that's not the rules of the game.
I was going to say, I just point it out whenever I see it.
Yeah. I mean, there's pointing it out, but, you know, the Trinity call is a different thing.
I just beat the Toy Box World, by the way.
So, I was going to ask if you were... are you off work yet, Daniel? Or are you just on a break? Because if you're off work, you can be our guide and tell us what we're doing. How far do you think you are since you just beat the Toy Box World?
Probably close to halfway.
Close to halfway. Toy Box was what, the second world?
Yeah. Toy Box World took a while. Maybe not quite halfway.
I'd say more like a third.
Yeah. I feel like I've definitely already gotten farther in the game than I should be.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's not ruin the story for me. I would like to find out most of the game by myself.
Okay, I already told you that Kingdom Hearts 3 is really bad about just the worlds being the movie. Like,
yeah.
And again, we don't have this problem in this one as much. I mean, obviously it picks story beats because, you know, that's what it's based on. But I feel like there's interesting and unique stuff that goes on in this one, and you don't see a lot of that in Kingdom Hearts 3, and that's frustrating. Like, you don't see a lot of the character development. Even though Sora's kind of a bland character to begin with, he's just like, oh, you know, I have this thing, so I have to do good. Everyone is gonna be my friend. I have to help everyone. In Kingdom Hearts 3, especially his interactions with like Donald and Goofy, you can see where, you know, they have been friends for years and like they pick on each other and stuff like that. I like that, but there's just so many characters that are just there to be there, and that's frustrating. Like, in this, like Kingdom Hearts 1, I feel like, you know, you get a really good sense of like who Riku is. Like, he's kind of cocky. He's always been just that little bit better than you kind of thing. And again, you see he has a personality, and you don't get a lot of that in some of the other games. Why were you just standing there?
I was waiting for him to attack.
Oh.
Because I wanted him to shoot the fire into the corner so I could like jump, I could run around him and actually hit him.
Oh, okay. I don't know how long your combo is, but I feel like you could have just like started your combo and you probably could have killed him before he even turned around. But who knows with this game sometimes. Alright, don't forget to hit triangle so you can kill everybody.
Yeah.
So that was the other thing. Like, I feel like they just put like tons of enemies in, just so you have an excuse or a reason to do it instead of just trying to like fight through.
Yeah, it definitely makes the game a lot harder if you don't. Bad at parkour. Also, jumping off of these things is weird.
Kid going off in the chat. I keep saying I don't want Kingdom Hearts 3 to be the whole thing, but dude, it's gonna be it.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna accept it at this point.
There's no avoiding it.
Yeah.
I will not allow you to trouble the
And like somebody in the chat saying he never played 3 for the Worlds, he just wanted the unique Kingdom Hearts story. And like, I understand that. I loved the Kingdom Hearts story of Kingdom Hearts 3. The unfortunate thing was you had to play through 2 worlds to get any of it. You could see like little bits and pieces of it like in the world, but because you have a choice of which world to go to, they can't have like hard stories in the world. It's like, hey, one of the organization people is here. They're making fun of Sora, and Sora tells them to fuck off. And then you only see it like once you've beaten like those 2 worlds, and you're back in the mysterious tower talking against it. And that's the only place they can actually put story in it because of the way like the game gives you the choice of which world you want to go to. Obviously, like it puts the battle level on it, so you're encouraged to go to the lower one first, but you don't have to.
That's the order I'm doing them in.
Yeah, because it makes sense. Like, it's the same thing in this one. Like, we went to Alice in Wonderland instead of the Coliseum because Alice in Wonderland had less stars than the Coliseum.
Yeah.
So, again, it makes sense. And it's not a bad thing. It's just unfortunate that, you know, you don't see a lot of story progression outside of after you've beaten the 2 worlds. And Kingdom Hearts 1 is kind of bad about that, too. Like, I feel like the only time you really see the story progression stuff is when you get forced and going back into Traverse Town.
Yeah, there was a lot of story progression in Traverse Town.
But, you know...
Hey, look, it's useless. Go to the corner.
Go finish the boss battle. Quit messing around. You're killing me.
Take your break, Donald.
Also, well, I was going to say, he's taken forever to spawn back, but it's still early on in the game. So he doesn't have, not the MP haste, but the fast regen, or whatever it's called. Also, I hate that Jasmine is just in my ear yelling help the whole time. Like, it makes sense, but because we have the headsets on and I just hear, help. Alright, and then there were some really cool moments in Kingdom Hearts 3, like getting to play as Riku, and then getting to play as Aqua.
I haven't got there yet.
But it'd be so much cooler if there was more of that. Jasmine! Like, you've shown the ability that we can do this, and these people are here, and everything, and they don't utilize it.
Yeah.
Like, they have such this rich, maybe not rich, we'll say convoluted lore. Even though, you know, the lore is not as bad as some people make it out to seem sometimes. But, like, and they're, like, all these heroes, and they're just like, yeah, we're just gonna hang out.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll let you do all the hard work. Even though Sora's, like, supposedly, like, the weakest one out of the group is, like, if Sora's the problem, like, the weak one, the one who, you know, you guys are having to keep an eye on and kind of stuff, why is he the one who's doing all this work?
I also wish that, with the fact that there's multiple Keyblade users, that they would just do co-op. Maybe not the whole game, but have the option to do some of those missions co-op, or do something co-op with it.
I'm gonna disagree with you. Like, it's a really neat idea, and it'd be great if they did it, but mechanically, I just don't think it would work for Kingdom Hearts, because it's, you know, the semi-open world. Oh, so since that dude's standing there now, and it's been basically confirmed, but you know that dude's Genie, the dude with the turban right there. Like that dude, that's Genie.
That guy.
Yeah.
He's just.
And like he doesn't show up until after you get Genie.
Yeah.
So that's Genie. Like even in the movies, like it is canonically confirmed that is Genie.
And he's got a bunch of worthless stuff.
It sounds like just items in Kingdom Hearts. Like honestly, you got potions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got 3 of those in the stock. 10 high potions in the stock.
I don't remember you buying high potions, but that's fine. No.
I think I've picked them all up.
So, okay, you beat the boss, and I meant to cut the episode there. So I guess we'll cut it here. Hey guys, I've been Chris your T-Rex Moore.
And I've been Jordan.
If you're watching us live on Twitch, don't go anywhere. If you've missed anything here on twitch.tv/TypoHouseGames, you can catch up on everything we've been doing on YouTube. Typo House Plays. I don't have the slash yet because the channel's not big enough for that. If you're watching on Twitch, don't go anywhere, but we'll be right back tomorrow or next week, whatever it is on YouTube. Bye, everybody.